I'd like to call to order the Plan Commission meeting for March 4th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Attendance roll call.
Commissioner Graff. Commissioner Oliver is absent. Alderman Kubaki absent. Commissioner Cieslik.
Here.
Commissioner Buckmaster absent. Commissioner Bartlett.
Here.
Mayor Petfolsky.
Here.
Planner Tresbitowski.
Here. We have a quorum. Statement of public notice.
The agenda was posted and distributed to all news media requesting notification in accordance with the open meeting laws on Friday, February 28th.
Thank you. Approval of the minutes from the January 7th, 2025 meeting.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes unanimously. Consent business, Resolution PC 004-2025, approval of an annual review for the Durham Hill Auto property located at South 98 West 12608 Loomis Drive, tax key number 22579820002. Resolution PC 005-2025, approval of an annual review for Schaefer Snow Plowing and Grading LLC located on Racine Avenue, tax key number 2274998. Resolution 006-2025, approval of an annual review for Fry Auto located on Loomis Drive, tax key number 22939960002. Resolution PC 007-2025, approval of an annual review for National Auto located on Janesville Road, tax key number 21989840002. Resolution PC 008-2025, approval of an annual review for North Cape Storage located on North Cape Road, tax key number 22599810002. Resolution PC 009-2025, approval of an annual review for the Muskego Storage located on Tans Drive, tax key number 21779320005. Resolution PC 013-2025, approval of a temporary garden center for Andrew Werner of AW Greenhouses located on Janesville Road, tax key number 2199022.
Move to improve in mass.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes unanimously. There is no old business for consideration. New business for consideration. Resolution PC 003-2025, approval of an annual review for the Loomis Court LLC property located at South 98 West 12575 Loomis Court and West 125 South 9912 North Cape Road, tax key number 22579730001.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
Discussion, Adam?
Thank you, Mayor. So this site for annual review currently contains two buildings. One of them is a storage building predominantly with a small office area in front. The other building contains a couple different smaller businesses, some auto related, some construction related, as well as an area of outdoor storage on the northeast corner of the site. We did our review of this site for annual review on February 11th. The site was mostly in compliance. There were a couple vehicles that were parked in areas they shouldn't be on the back of the building, but sending them a letter, they got everything corrected, so that is in compliance. But one of the things that was kind of noticed, as you may recall, last year, the area in the northeast corner of the site, there's an outdoor storage lot that historically has been approved to be out there. The owner expanded that without approvals, came back after, got some approvals. As part of those approvals, they needed to do a little modifications to some of the gravel, as given its proximity to the wetland area, as well as the owner was also going to do some work to a driveway so it has an in and an out and some stormwater ponds. Those haven't been able to be done yet, but in talking with the owner, their plan is to do those this spring and summer. So basically what we're doing is we're recommending deferral of this for 6 months, basically to the September meeting. That will give the owner time to complete that northeast portion of the site, hopefully fully by that time. And if it's all done, we'll bring this back and we can approve the annual review. And if it's not, we'll deal with that at that time. So we're recommending deferral for 6 months.
Do you need a motion on that, or is that here in the?
No, I'll need a motion for it.
You'll need a motion? All right, I'll make a motion for deferral of this item
For 6 months?
for 6 months, yes.
I'll
Okay.
second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. We'll bring that back in 6 months. Resolution PC 010-2025, approval of a one-time review of Fleet Farm located at West 195 South 6460 Racine Avenue, tax key number 2177-996.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
Discussion. Adam?
Thank you, Mayor. So yeah, this is the first review we're doing for Fleet Farm. Typically, when some bigger retailers and stuff come in, for the first year that they're out there, we like to do a 1-year review. And if there's no issues found, we end the review there. And if there are issues, we usually just extend it 1 year in the hope they can kind of get everything tidied up for the future. Upon doing our annual review for this site, we realized, or came to our attention, this site never received their full occupancy for the building. They had temporary occupancy, which still allows them to be there and be open, no big deal. But there were some things that needed to still be taken care of on site, some of which were still present today. So we visited the site back in early February, sent them a letter and kind of made them aware of some of the items that needed to be taken care of. The bulk of those items have been taken care of at this time. There was some items with some outdoor storage in areas where it wasn't approved, so they just relocated that to the proper area. There was a bunch of kind of auxiliary storage behind the property, carts, pallets, things like that. They relocated or took off site, which was great. There was some items that were for sale by the pumps at the gas station that didn't meet the original conditions of approval. They've adjusted all that. So really, out of all the concerns we had, everything has been addressed. With the exception of there's an ice bin that's in front of the gas station, which is allowed to be there per the Plan Commission, but the Plan Commission required that it match the color of the building, and that hasn't been done. It's something actually when the store was being built and about to be open, the ice vendor actually contacted us about that, and to verify that was a requirement, even though they didn't like it, they said they're going to meet it, and they didn't and haven't. So we are recommending deferral of this for 1 month, just to give the store time to work with the ice vendor to either wrap they can either wrap or paint the ice bin, or they're welcome to move it inside. There's a couple different options, but we want to give the store some time to take care of that. And then upon this being wrapped up, hopefully next month, we can issue final occupancy for them also out there. So they took care of everything, so we thank them for that. And they're just working with the ice vendor to take care of that last item. So we're recommending deferral for 1 month for that item.
I'll make a motion for deferral on this item for 1 month.
Second.
All those in favor of the deferral for 1 month, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's deferred for 1 month. Resolution PC 011-2025, approval of a rezoning for John Jewel located at South 81 West 20871 Russell Court, tax key number 22299920006. Do we just withdraw this one?
Yeah, in talking with Jeff, he just said we could just withdraw it because it's a recommendation. The applicant is no longer going forward with this rezoning request. They're kind of sticking with the zoning that's already out there, which is ours too.
Okay, so this item's been withdrawn, so there's really no need for any action on this tonight. For you, those of you that are watching at home, this was coming to the Plan Commission for recommendation on the original request for a rezoning, which would have given the approval for one more lot from 9 to 10 lots. The petitioner is going to proceed with the original approvals that they have on this for 9 lots.
And the approval is not specifically for the lot count, it's more so the size.
Sorry, yeah, the size of lots. And the petitioner is going to move forward with the zoning that is in place already versus the PUD that was originally being requested. So there's really nothing else for us to act on this. So we'll be moving on. Resolution PC 012-2025, approval of a metal accessory structure for David and Wendy Henneberry located at South 93 West 19753 Hannaberry Drive, tax key number 2239996007.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
Discussion, Adam.
Thank you, Mayor. So this proposal is for a metal accessory structure. As the Plan Commission remembers, when someone is looking at doing an outbuilding that doesn't match materials and/or colors of the home, in this case it's materials, they are eligible to ask the Plan Commission for a waiver, and based upon a bunch of different criteria, lot size, location, use, the Plan Commission has historically granted some of these waivers if the application is appropriate. In this scenario, they're asking for a building that's just under 3,500 square feet. It would have metal walls, metal roofing. You will notice on the plans in your packet, definitely has some decorative elemental features that definitely give it a lot of character to similar colors to the home, has a small area of an overhang, has some windows, cupola, things like that. So definitely gave it some character, wainscoting. This also is located very, very far off the road. There's actually a lot that was split a year or two ago, and this is kind of like a flag lot, so it's a long axis that's behind another property. So it is not extremely visible from the road, and they do intend on using either all or a portion of it for animals also. So staff is recommending approval of this, given those items we noted.
Further questions or discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes unanimously. Resolution PCU 014-2025, approval of the removal of a conditional use grant for William and Kathy Nielsen located at West 195 South 8482 Plum Creek Boulevard, tax key number 107.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Discussion, Adam?
Thanks, Mayor. So in 1995, the applicant obtained a conditional use grant to be allowed an in-law suite in their home. Our current process for in-law suites doesn't require a conditional use grant, but it did back then, so that's where it stands. Now it would just be a building site and operation plan amendment. The applicant, though, has contacted our utility billing staff because they were getting billed for 2 units, basically. That's how in-law suites work. But they're not using it and haven't been using it for that in-law suite purpose, so they asked to have that removed. So they've been working with staff on that. Our inspectors went out there and said they have no concerns with it functioning as a single residence anymore. In talking with the owners, they also confirmed that the main kitchen elements, which is usually our defining second unit factor, has all been removed, and as such, staff is recommending approval. Conditional use grants normally need a public hearing to be approved, and if the city was looking to remove one unwillingly of the applicant, we would have to go through that hearing again. But our ordinance allows this simple approval if it's something the owner's requesting at their own will, which is the case here.
Further questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes. Miscellaneous business. Do we want to talk about the next meeting?
Yeah, I was going to just mention that. So our next meeting would normally be an election day, the 1st of April, Tuesday. So what we did, and we took a poll, and we determined that we would have a quorum. We're going to be meeting on the 2nd of April, which is a Wednesday. The packets will still go out the Friday prior, but instead of meeting on Tuesday, we will be meeting on Wednesday next month, the 2nd.
All right. Motion to adjourn would be in order.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned at 6:15. Thanks, everyone.